You know, we live in a world with so many possible connection points, yet we've never ever had so many people starving for emotional connection. Our next guest calls it a pandemic of detachment and says the cure is found actually in micro moments of love. Studio 5 relationship contributor Dr. Matt Townsend is here to share how to create emotional connection with others. You're taking this on.
Yeah.
It's a big topic.
We've got to.
It's a big need, and I think we still sort of scratch our heads like we can connect easier than ever.
Oh, yeah.
And yet we know of the loneliness. We feel the loneliness.
Well, it used to be easier too, right? Because connection wasn't interrupted by social media, digital, all this stuff. But the reality is emotions are never meant to be long lasting. So all emotions are very short term and finite.
That's interesting.
So when you feel love for somebody, you don't feel it in this moment until you get in your head and think about them. But if I interact with you and I have 10 connected moments a day, it reaffirms that I'm loved and connected. So it's more about small, mild, but consistent, emotional, impactful moments, not just one big one a week.
So that's what you mean when you say micro moments.
Micro
We've got
moments.
to drip them throughout the day.
Barbara Fredrickson is the guru of this. She wrote a book, Love 2.0, and all she's researched is positive resonance or positive emotion. And the thing about it is, it's contagious. So this could be with somebody in an elevator, and you just have a really fun little moment with them. And that little moment boosts both of your well-being, both of your sense of happiness, both of your connectivity, and it actually feeds them and it feeds you, and then we move on to the next one.
Okay, for a minute when you said 10, I was like, well, 10's a lot. But when you describe something as small as a hello in an elevator or talking to the person next to me in the grocery line, that's what you mean. Those are the little things that we're missing.
That's all it has to be.
But we're looking down.
Yeah, exactly. And we're looking down, or we're in our head, or we're just in the hurry. But these moments are everywhere. And so the more you can create positive resonance in a moment of your life, in any moment, the better off you're going to be.
So we're going to try to multiply those micro moments. You say one way we can do that is by staying in sync. Staying
in sync, meaning humans are wired to sync, right? So if we just look eye to eye, if we just turn to each other more, if we put down the distractions, if we just pay attention to somebody, our body literally pairs. My brain pairs with your brain, and then all of a sudden my body feels what you feel, which is why when you're going to cry, I'm going to cry, which is why when you're startled, I startle. So that's a natural thing, but you have to intentionally try to sync with the person. And all it takes is a few seconds. By the way, most emotions only last 6 or 7 seconds. But the benefits of them and the dopamine and the chemical hit lasts forever.
It's funny, it's so easy to get casual or lazy. I go back to the elevator scenario. It's so easy just to zone out and say, that person doesn't want to talk to me either. But you're saying to make those small bids or to put forward the small effort, that adds up over time.
That's right. And it's super simple, because once I'm syncing with you, then the next input only needs to be positivity. All you need to bring is a little bit more positivity. And when we bring a little positivity, it actually opens up our brains. It opens up our minds. When we feel positivity in our life, in our being, it lights up our whole body, our brain, our heart, it lights up everything. When we feel sad, it shuts down everything. When we feel angry, it shuts down everything. And there's huge research to prove that. So all we need to do is be in the moment. Find the second to do it, then do something positive. Bring some light, some energy.
A simple compliment.
Yeah.
Then from that point, you say we can sincerely seek and serve. Explain why that's going to charge us forward.
In the end, the thing that really tips this over and makes it an awesome experience is when your well-being is what I care about, not mine. So the minute I can actually leave myself and be selfless in your service for your well-being, then all of a sudden it's great. It's weird in this world, right? Because we might tell somebody they're beautiful, or we might tell somebody they're smart, or we might, great job on this thing, but some of it is because they're our child and that makes us feel good. What happens when I'm in those moments with people and all I'm trying to do is just make you healthier, happier, more positive, more fed?
You mentioned researcher Barbara Fredrickson. She has a quote that you like. While infused with love, you see fewer distinctions between you and others. Indeed, your ability to see others, really see them wholeheartedly, springs open.
Bingo. So all of a sudden, I don't even have to dislike you because you have some political sign I don't like. I can like you because in the moment, all I have to do is wave to you as the neighbor. All I have to do is say, your garden looks beautiful. That's just one micro moment that changes both of us. By the way, the next time we interact, those moments can be engaged. So we can kind of start from there. And then we can go to the next step and the next step. And then you see them at church or you see them at school. It's just one moment at a time, but it fills up your life.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, no matter what, if you do it to 15 different people today, you feel better. And then you'll have more energy to do it and connect to the people that are really important in your life.
I love this. I love its simplicity.
Yeah,
I
so
also love
simple.
its significance, though, and it makes sense the way you explained it.
It's
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brooke.
Hey, Matt has a couples retreat coming up.
We are going to Zion's again, but we've already pretty much sold out all of our Puerto Vallarta trip.
Oh, okay.
But that's why we're putting this up now. October, you and the partner go down with us. It's so awesome. Zion Red Rock Resort. We hang out. It's a weekend retreat. And honestly, we just did this the first time last year, and it was pretty life-changing for us too. Like, it's a lot of time to connect and hang out and be together.
I have to think being there and having these inspiring conversations and coaching opportunities with you while surrounded by inspiring atmosphere, that's got to be a really synergistic chart.
It really is like spiritual too, right? So if you need a spiritual, relational, connected boost, get there.
Sign up. Go to
MattTownsend.com.
MattTownsend.com. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No, you're good, bro.
Happy Monday. Thanks so much.
You too.